And in today's video, we're going to go over some very interesting rumors to do with the Flash movie. They might be making some huge changes right at the end of a movie. A huge rumor has recently come out. And also, we're going to go over some general DCEU news that's coming out via the community and also via James Gunn, tweeting like a maniac, like he always does. So, yo, what is freaking good, YouTube boys? You here? If you are new around it, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, pop culture based content that we do on a daily basis. If you could subscribe to the channel, that'd be appreciated. Let me know down below. Are you looking forward to The Flash No Way Home? When I call it The Flash No Way Home or The Flash Bruce Wayne Home, people get really triggered. Yes, I understand multiversal movies don't have to be No Way Home, but No Way Home is the biggest multiverse movie ever. Currently, that's why I call it The Flash No Way Home. And if you could, check us out on Instagram at WashU to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. And also, if you could, check us out on Twitter at WashUG. Right, let's get into this video. So, we've had the Flash trailer, and I'm going to admit something here. I was wrong. So, I've got the plot leak from all the test screenings to do with the Flash movie. And from the plot leak, it doesn't sound that good. But I've been thinking it over, rewatching the trailer a little bit. And yeah, I am really looking forward to the Flash movie, but not actually for the Flash, sadly. For Batman, the Supergirl part, etc. But I'm hoping Ezra Miller can change my opinion on his version of the Flash, because the Flash is my favorite character, literally in the channel logo, banner, intro, outro. So I don't hate on the Flash. I have read the most comic books when it comes to comic books in the Flash. So I like the Flash the best. That's why I'm so harsh on Ezra Miller's version of the Flash, because he hasn't really done much. Seeing as he appeared in the Suicide Squad movie, the Justice League, and the Snyder Cut, he's appeared a bunch of times, but hasn't really shined. And for someone that's supposed to be a Hollywood movie actor, I don't really get the vibe. I don't get the Henry Cavill Superman vibe from him. I don't get the Ben Affleck Batman vibe from him. I get more of a Flash vibe from Grant Gustin than I do from him. And it's nothing to do with the hair colour, because neither of them are blonde hair, and neither of them are comic book accurate in the sense that the Flash is actually supposed to be stacked. We're not on about that. We're on about their performances. But according to people that have watched the movie, Ezra Miller's performance in this movie is so freaking good. Well, let's hope it is. So, the Flash movie rumoured to replace Ezra Miller with Grant Gustin as the DCEU new Scarlet Speedster. Now, this rumour's been going around for such a long time, and I wanted to cover it on this mega DCU video. So people are going to discredit Grant Gustin instantly because he's been playing Barry Allen, aka The Flash, on the CW for over, 10 years now. They're on season 9. Season 9's actually pretty decent so far. First episode was very good. And people are like, yeah, he's not got star quality. He's not got movie acumen. The dude was in Glee. He was pretty good in Glee. He's done TV shows, sure, but as I keep saying, Ezra Miller, to me, doesn't have movie star quality, and a lot of people are going to be hating on me. I just don't think Ezra Miller, has star quality to be the Flash at the moment. So, this rumor is coming from a very skeptical source. So, where's it coming from? YouTuber John Campier has shared a wild rumor via the direct about plans for the Flash movie to introduce the new DCU Barry Allen. So, when all the rumors came out and it was confirmed by court cases that Ezra was doing all that crazy stuff in Iceland, choking a fan out, and all that crazy stuff in Hawaii, and robbing a house for a bottle of wine. The lad's supposed to be worth a couple of $1 million. What the hell is he robbing wine for? But that's another story. So, John Campier is famous for leaking the real image of Toby and Andrew. He's famous for that. He does have sources because, let's be honest, that was a 4K image. And I recently seen on Twitter that he makes out that he doesn't attend or doesn't accept press screenings anymore. I think he got blacklisted. That's probably the real reason why he doesn't go to press screenings anymore. Probably because he got blacklisted for leaking an image. So, he has some validity, has some credibility. The size of his YouTube channel doesn't really mean anyone's credible. Let's be honest. So, what does this rumor actually say? Could we, by the end of The Flash movie, literally see a new performer in the role? Yeah, we could. That's the most logical thing to do. Hell, even if you want to bring like Wally in, Wes, something like that instead. I've had a little bird tell me, okay, a source, why, okay, he's trying to talk in riddles. And I'm sure this little bird is also telling a few other people. So you're probably going to see this pop up all over the place in the next day or two around some other place as well. Just a short version. Grant Gustin, who plays the Flash in the television series, the Flash is going to be the new Flash of the DC universe. Now, I believe he did go on. I didn't watch his video. I'm reading this from the article. I believe it did go on to say that he doesn't actually believe the rumor. Take it with a pinch of salt. Is Grant Gustin, does he have star quality? Does he have movie quality? He's a talented actor, but because he's played Flash for so long, I don't think this is true, because people would get confused why the Flash from the TV show is crossing over to DCU. Mr. Campio, admittedly, he does not buy into the rumor, but a little birdie told him that. So this would be interesting. We don't know how safe Ezra Miller's position is. Regardless to him getting therapy and treatment, that does not mean he's safe in the next phase of the Flash. And the Flash should be a pinnacle character for the DC universe, movie universe going forward, because the Flash is one of the greatest superheroes ever, and he's got one of the greatest supervillains ever called the Reverse Flash. But for some reason, Andy Muschietti's the director. He didn't write the movie. I get it. They decided to use Dark Flash instead of Eobard Thawne Reverse Flash, which literally makes no sense because Nora Allen was killed by Reverse Flash. Henry Allen's in jail in this movie because of Eobard Thawne. It literally makes no sense. Now, there are rumors going around that Jay Garrick Flash is going to appear in this movie. I don't know if I've seen it anywhere else, but I've been told that by multiple people that Jay Garrick may be actually appearing in this movie, because it's not just going to be The Flash No Way Home, Batman No Way Home, with Michael Keaton Batman, with Ben Affleck Batman, with apparently Christian Bale Batman, apparently George Clooney Batman. Apparently we're getting all the Batman. So Grant Gustin was actually rumored to have filmed a scene for the Flash movie. That would be interesting, because we've obviously had the scene in the Crisis crossover on the CW where Ezra and Grant Gustin's version of Flash both met each other, and Grant Gustin's Flash literally said the Flash to him. He literally gave him his name in a roundabout way. So that would be interesting. So I'm actually really looking forward to this movie coming out June the 16th at the moment. I say at the moment because studios move movies around so much. Disney's just pushed the Marvels, Captain Marvel 2, all the way back to November. So hopefully this does come out in the summer. It could bang in the summer for sure. If they keep pulling on the... Imagine getting Michael Keaton to say, I'm Batman, and put it in an actual trailer. They are really pushing the Batman part of it. But I understand. I really do understand it. And people comparing it to Spider-Man No Way Home, they didn't actually show you Toby or Andrew in any of the marketing. So kind of different. But yeah, I've had some conversations with some people that think this movie could bang close to 2 billion. I really hope it does, because Warner Bros. Discovery is in huge debt, and it would really help offset that. So, are we going to get Jay Garrick in this movie? We don't know. Are we going to get Wes Wally? We don't know. I really hope there's going to be a surprise Reverse Flash in this, but is Grant going to be the Flash for DCU? No, I don't actually think that's true. So, apparently last night there was a test screening recently for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Had a test screening, breaking news. How is it breaking? It's not a world disaster. I'm reading this from the home of the DCU. These people really need to stop thinking it's breaking. It's not breaking. It's not a world disaster. So Casey Walsh had this to say. Obviously take what he says with a pinch of salt. Sounds like it went through some significant plot changes. Not anything related to the DCEU. Cool. And also, Mira Amber Heard hasn't been removed from the movie. She's kind of got a pinnacle role, like giving birth to Arthur's son. So yeah. Oh, hearing great things, and it's my second most hyped movie. Hearing great things. We need to get past this test screener nonsense, because Thor: Love and Thunder test screened it very well, and Thor: Love and Thunder was the worst Marvel movie ever. Ant-Man 3 wasn't, so I don't understand the internet's reaction to Ant-Man 3, but that's a time for another day. So James Gunn confirms major announcement in the next 6 months. It's about freaking time lapse. Because if Superman Legacy is really going to come out in 2025, you want to start shooting it at least towards the end of the year, if not early next year, because most movies take at least a year in post-production. So, something interesting came out. James Gunn is, for me, such a backtracker. He kind of contradicts himself and backtracks on what he actually says. Like, yo, I didn't actually say that. So everyone's presumed the new Superman will be aged around 21 to 25, but he didn't say that. He clarified what he said. The problem is he doesn't say anything. He kind of says little bits here and there. So, Speculation was the new Superman will be 25 to 30, but he confirmed he would only be younger than his 40s, and that he might be a little bit younger than Batman. So basically, the next Superman is actually going to be somewhere between 31 and 35. And I know what you're going to say, what was the point in getting rid of Henry Cavill? Well, by 2025, Henry Cavill would be in his 40s, although he could still pass for 5-6 years younger. They can change so much stuff. It's just looking more and more likely to me now that he just doesn't want Henry Cavill to play it. Yeah, younger than his 40s. So why didn't you freaking say that to start off with? Now, so many people in the comments make me laugh when they go, yo, Stu, you're such a James Gunn hater. Not at all. It's just, if he says something, he shouldn't keep changing his mind by what he says. Nope, it keeps getting repeated, but I never said that. But you've waited over a month to come out and say it. How would Superman actually be in the DCU? We don't freaking know. We don't know anything. I mean, minor plot details come out here and there. While he explained that All-Star Superman comic run will help inspire the story, he'd certainly be young enough where he can carry the new franchise for the better part of a decade, if not longer. Yeah, because Robert Downey Jr. continued playing Iron Man till he's in his 50s. Paul Rudd still playing Ant-Man in his 50s. I mean, what? Does James Gunn think your life ends at 40? Because most recent information coming out said this movie was actually in early development before James Gunn came through. So it's looking like Brainiac will be involved with Superman at some point, because most recent rumors have come out of what villains are going to be in it, and ironically, Brainiac will be there. Now, Frank Grillo, the Beast. Some people seem to think he's going to be playing Deathstroke. The only constant in life is change. So he's unofficially made an announcement he's coming over to DC, but he literally could be playing anyone. So James Gunn went on to say, yeah, but people are speculating about both ages. All I ever said was Superman was younger than in his 40s, and Batman might be a couple of years older than Superman. You've only recently said the 40s part. Before that, everyone thought it was going to be a young Superman, so people were fan casting Wolfgang, etc. So now what? Jake Gyllenhaal, the next Batman? I mean, I'm down. So I really can see the next Superman and Batman being between 35 and 40, which I don't have a problem about it, but if James Gunn could start being a bit more transparent and just saying what he means rather than talking in riddles, that'll be good, thank you. And I do find it funny how people think I have this massive agenda against the DCU. No, I'm still going to go watch all the DC movies. I still support DC. We're still covering DC on the channel. I just wish the head of the studio would be more transparent and say what he means. Don't keep saying half-truths. When you say a younger Superman, be more specific with exactly how much younger or how much older, etc. he is. DC fans like specifics. They like to know exactly what is going on. And I'm just alliterating that in what I say to my audience because I know what questions and what answers the audience want. And as soon as this information came out, I got hit up with so many messages in my DMs on Instagram. Yo, so what? Superman's not actually going to be young. He's just going to be younger than Henry Cavill, ironically. So I'm starting to believe Ben Affleck could still be the DCU Batman because a little bit younger. Could be what? 10, 15 years younger. Realistically, the age doesn't really matter. But just start being honest, James Gunn. Say what you mean. Don't talk in riddles, because when you talk in riddles, that make people think there is no overall plan and you're kind of just winging it past like the Superman legacy and Batman Brave and the Bold, which apparently is actually going to focus more on Damian than Batman. So, like always, guys, let me know, what do you think about the Flash? Is Grant Gustin going to be the next Flash in the movie world? Nah, it's never going to happen, but it would be interesting, and I wanted to cover it today because we haven't covered DC in a few days. So, guys, I did do a review video on Ant-Man 3. A lot of critics hated it. 48 critics score. Audience score is 84. So I've also done an end and explain post-credit video. So let me know down below what you think about Ant-Man as well. So like always, any requested videos, drop in the comments down below. And like always, guys, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.